A gold star and a kiss for Lolo. Friday was always the big day of the Star Awards. So far, Lola had earned a yellow star for her math sums, a red star for her neat writing, and a blue star for clean hands. Green stars were for helping Mrs. Mackenzie carry her big bag from her car to the classroom, and gold stars were for reading. Gold stars rocked. Stars were always awarded just before the school bell rang at the end of the day, when everyone rushed out to meet their mums, dads, grannies or aunts in the playground. Everyone except Lolo, who lived close by and could walk home. Lola lived with her mama at the back of a Gogo's dressmaking shop. Fridays were also great because Lolo got money to buy a treat on her way home. And this Friday was an extra lucky day because Lolo reached the car park just in time to help Mrs. Mackenzie carry her big bag to the classroom. Maybe she'd win a green star, although a gold star for reading would be better, of course. Lately, Lola had made a special effort for her reading, to read with expression, to pause after a comma, and to stop at a full stop to catch her breath. Brendan, who the children called Greedy Eyes because he devoured so many books, was the best reader. Lola helped Mrs. Mackenzie hand out worksheets. Friday's worksheet was all about time, which was going far too slowly for Lola. If only she could make all the hands on the clock spin and stop at Star Awards time. During music, Lola couldn't wait for the last line of the new song to end. Waiting for the Star Awards was painful. The final part of the school day was free time, so Lola decided to read, and while she read first one book, then another and another, she forgot all about time. By the time she had added the titles to her reading list, Mrs. Mackenzie was ready to announce the star winners. Shane, Rapalong and Corney got yellow stars. Gift, Aidan, Cleo and Kaylee got red stars. Boosie got a green star, and Dana Rose, who had managed to wash green glitter off her fingers during break, got a blue star. Then Lola heard her name being called. "Lolo, Brendan," announced Mrs. Mackenzie, looking through the reading lists. Brendan had read 5 books. Lolo had read 6. She felt like melting with happiness as Mrs. Mackenzie placed a gold star on her forehead. Clang-a-lang went the school bell. Lolo raced through the school gates. She couldn't wait to show Mama and Gogo her gold star. When she reached Mrs. Ismail's spicy donut stand, her face was hot from running. Mrs. Ismail's little daughter, Sharifa, was pretending to be a shopkeeper. She handed Lola a spicy donut in a paper bag and smiled sweetly. "Thank you," said Lola, and sped off. "Mama, Gogo," she called, bursting through the front door. "Look what I got." Gogo looked up from her sewing, and Mama peeped around a corner. "Molo, Lola," they said. "Hello, how was school?" "Look," said Lolo. Mama and Gogo looked while Lola pointed to her forehead. "Look at what, Lolo?" asked Gogo. "My gold star," said Lola impatiently. "What gold star?" asked Mama. "This one," said Lolo, running a finger across her forehead. But all she felt was smooth skin. The gold star had gone. Lolo burst into tears as she explained how she had received a gold star for reading. "Where did you have it last?" asked Mama. "At school," Lola replied. "And what did you do after school?" asked Gogo. In tears, Lola went over her route from school. "Well, it's only a paper star," said Mama. "But it wasn't. It was a very special gold star." Ah, dry your tears. We'll go and look for your gold star, said Gogo. Gogo helped Lolo retrace the steps, round the corner and along the road back to school. And there, at Mrs. Ismail's donut stand, they found Lolo's gold star stuck to the forehead of Mrs. Ismail's little girl. When Mrs. Ismail heard Lolo's sad story, she said, "Sharifa, darling, that gold star you picked up belongs to Lolo." But little Sharifa had fallen in love with Lolo's gold star. And when Mrs. Ismail tried to remove it, Sharifa screamed so loudly that people thought something terrible was happening. Gogo turned to Lolo. "Sharifa's too small to understand what is fair, but you are old enough to be thoughtful. Let her keep your gold star," she said. Lolo thought for a while. The corners of the gold star had curled up, and it looked as if it were about to fall off again. "Okay," said Lolo, "Sharifa can keep it." But inside she still felt sad. Gold stars were not that easy to win. Then at bedtime, Gogo brought Lolo something special she had made, a glittery gold star on a hair clip. "That's for being such a good reader," said Gogo. And then she kissed Lola on the forehead and whispered, "And that's for being such a kind, thoughtful girl." Lola touched her forehead and thought a little more as she drifted off to sleep. Gold stars get curly corners and fall off, but kisses last forever.